Welcome back to another episode of I Am Jack's Broken Femur. My name's not Jack. If you like this channel and you would like to help support it, or maybe you just like the picture of the cat, please click on the link for my PayPal in the pinned comment. Thank you. And here we are again at another Starbucks doing a lousy voiceover for a video that I didn't plan on making. I thought I was being so efficient this morning. Got up early, got everything packed up, and what do you know? Flat tire on the trailer. This is my 15th so far. For some reason, these tiny little tires just don't do well on the road. Flats, flat after flat after flat. Had my nice little Red Bull and everything and was ready to take off. And no, can't do it. But fortunately there was a Starbucks only about a quarter mile away, so we could pulled up there to do our repairs. Now you notice my Igloo cooler works great as a jack. It's just the right height. The wheels I have on this trailer are pretty nice. They're snap-off lugs. You don't have to use a wrench to do anything. You just pull this little switch and the whole axle just slides right out. And here we got everything laid out on the table. I've got a pan of water in my patch kit and whatnot. And the patch kit, you see that? I had to pull everything out of the trailer. Absolutely everything. I didn't have the patch kit in my backpack like I should have. No, it's in the bottom of the trailer. You got to dig everything out. And let's see, here we are taking out the tube. This poor tube has been patched about 18 times. Those wheels, by the way, are some kind of super hard plastic, very light, very durable. And here I am just inspecting the tube to make sure it's not some gaping hole or anything, which is very difficult to deal with. Yeah, I've never actually visually spotted a hole. It's practically impossible. They're always so small. But it was a nice morning anyway. The humidity is not that great today. Thankful for that. And here I'm just feeling the tube to make sure there's nothing hanging out of it, like a little piece of glass or steel or whatever. Now when you're patching where am I going? Okay. Yeah, got to get a little air in there so I can find where the hole is so I can get to work on it. Here's my little pan of water. You can see there, patched this poor tube so many times. This is probably the last time. I mean, the rubber compounds start to break down after a while, and you're just getting flat after flat after flat. And that's when you have to change the tube. But I think it'll last here one more time. Oh, you know what? I lost my front headlight this morning too. I had to go back to my camp to find it. No way I was leaving without that, especially since the lights that I have on my bike, I can't quite remember what brand they are, but they're very expensive. Both the front and the rear cost me $160, so yeah. Had to go back and find that, but I wheeled back there and yeah, it was lying right there. I don't know how it fell off. And yeah, I found the leak here, and look at that. Look at that sucker bubbled away. That's a pretty good size hole, and that's not good. Usually you've got to leak a lot slower than that, but that's a pretty good size hole there, which is a bad sign. That means the tube is beginning to wear quite a bit, and it's starting to puncture quite easily. Get the patch ready. That's my last big patch that I have in this patch kit. I'm gonna have to get some more. Fortunately, those don't cost a lot of money. Now here I am roughing up the hole with this little grater. Kind of looks like a tiny little cheese grater that they give you. You do that to put a bunch of little micro scratches in the rubber. And what that allows it to do is the glue adheres much better. And still got a little too much air in the tube, gotta let some out there. I'm amazed, you know, guys my age are amazed at how many people do not know how to do this. They don't know how to change a tire on a car, they don't know how to put a patch on a bicycle tube. I mean, it's just amazing. You know, they'll run to the bike shop and have them do it for $50 when you could do it yourself in about 10 minutes. Amazing. I mean, all you kids, you know your computer's like the back of your hand, but you don't know how to do simple stuff like this. I find that kind of ironic. Okay, lay that patch down, get that ready. Now here we go with the cement. We used to call it airplane glue when I was a kid. You have to apply this very liberally. Just get it all over that sucker. No point in trying to be frugal with it, because it's got to stick. There's nothing worse than patching a tire, and this has happened to me a couple of times. You patch the tire, you get it back in the wheel, get it back in the tire, get it back on the wheel, and you take off, and it goes flat again in about 30 minutes. That's a bad day. That's when I start cursing profusely. Now, once you get the cement applied, you have to wait a couple of minutes. It has to dry a little bit. It has to cure, or the patch won't stick correctly. So we're just waiting there. And as you look at it, as the sheen turns dull when it gets cloudy. Okay, it's already happened because it's so hot this morning. As soon as that sheen wears off, as soon as it starts to have a cloudy kind of appearance to it, then you can jam it on there. And once you get it on there, yeah, just jam it down with your thumbs for a good 30 seconds. Got to work. And it did. And let's see. Okay, what was that? After all my troubles this morning, I decided to give myself buy myself a $2 scratcher, and I lost.